Hey there, good morning everyone. Tuesday the 29th of March 2022. This morning's devotional is a reading from the book of Proverbs chapter 29 verse 25, and I'll be reading two different translations. First, the Good News translation, which reads, "It is dangerous to be concerned with what others think of you, but if you trust the Lord, you are safe." And then the New International Version reads, "Fear of man will prove to be a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord is kept safe." You may not realize it, but fearing the disapproval of others causes more problems in your life than almost anything else. When you worry about what other people think, you tend to do the popular thing even if you know it is wrong. You make commitments that you cannot keep, simply because you try to keep everybody happy. That is a recipe for disaster. It's one of the reasons why Peter failed Jesus by denying him 3 times. He was more concerned with what other people thought than with being faithful to Jesus. Peter had spent 3 years with Jesus, and at the first chance he had to acknowledge his privilege, he didn't. He denied Jesus instead. Peter was more concerned about what other people said and thought than what he was about identifying with Christ. Think of how many times you have had the opportunity to share Christ and have said nothing because you were worried about what other people would think. I've been there before, so I know what I'm talking about. The question that we need to ask ourselves is, whose opinion matters more to you than God's opinion? When you let someone else be more important than God, they become your God. And that is called an idol, and it goes against the first commandment. The fear of disapproval always also comes from a hidden wound. Maybe it was rejection in the past. It might be an unmet need or a trauma you experienced growing up. It is a deep, deep pain within you, and we can call this a soul pain. That soul pain is related to your identity. If you don't know who you are, you will be manipulated by the disapproval of other people for the rest of your life. You won't stand up for what you believe or do what is right. My dear friends, when you recognize the hidden wounds in your life, God can begin to heal them. And then you can begin to live in the freedom of knowing that God's opinion matters most. May the Lord be with you. May He bless you. May He cause His face to shine upon you and be with you always. Goodbye.